the posture is paid attention to, there is an auto-suggestion for the Sakshi to come alive. Not that the Sakshi was not there, but I invoke the Sakshi to be present. I get into the role of the observer. Almost by default. Sitting in this posture invites Sakshita, witnessing. Witnessing is a natural state of the self. It is not the witnessing of the everyday, peppered by comments, critique, judgment. A witnessing that has in its foreground raga, dveshas, dancing. The witnessing done in dhyana, meditation, is a soft witnessing, a falling back, as it were, on one's own swarupa. It is a benign witnessing, without agenda. When the sacred Sakshi reigns, then the agendas can also be witnessed and let go of. The ragas, the dveshas, the ahankara cannot stand the light of this witnessing. They melt away in the face of this witnessing. A soft light, no match for the hardened raga dvesha, self-judgment, self-critique, diffidence, from which spring forth judgment of others, judgment of Jagat, even Ishvara. It's easy to fall in love with this witness as the ahankara settles into its truth, Sakshi. There is nothing not to like. Soft is the light of the witness. Soft is the inward gaze. Soft is the gaze directed towards the body. As I watch this body, no judgment, only soft witnessing. Soft is the face, soft is the brow, soft are the eyelids softly closed. Soft is the jaw, soft is the tongue, soft is this body. No tension, no clenching anywhere. Soft is the light of the Sakshi. And as the Sakshi observes the breathing also turns soft. Effortless. No tension, no stress. A deliberate breathing, deliberate witness. And if the mind goes away from seeing the breath, witnessing the breath, I bring it back softly. I am the witness of the mind going away. I am the witness of the mind coming back. Body soft, breath soft, witnessing soft. That which is soft is sweet. Sweet witnessing, sweet beingness, sweet abidance of this body. Sweet witnessing of the breath. Softness, sweetness, madhu, madhu, madhu. Honeyed sweetness. Even as I witness the mind, let the sweetness of this witnessing pervade the mind. Let the softness of this witnessing pervade the mind. If a thought comes, I'm not very fond of this mind, let the sweetness and the softness pervade that too. If the thought comes, I don't like my mind, it is full of ragas, full of dveshas, full of self-loath, let the sweetness pervade the witnessing and the witnessed. Let me bathe away the harshness that I feel towards the mind with honeyed witnessing, almost like an abhisheka of honey. Madhu, madhu, madhu. Soft and sweet is the nature of this witness. I, aham. Who is witnessing the witness? The witness is a self-conscious, self-evident being. There is no need for another witness to witness the witness. Witnessing now the I notion. In that sweet gaze of the witness, in that soft look of love, the ahankara disarms. I can visualize the shoulders becoming a little softer, the teeth less clenched. There is no tension anywhere in the body. The body can relax. I can relax. Before the experience has been any kind of witnessing by anybody else of I, of me, has been harsh, full of judgment. This kind of a witnessing is new. I can maintain it as long as I don't identify with the ahankara that is used to the harshness, that is offensive, defensive, fearful, lashes out. Now the ahankara, the I notion, sits quietly in the heart of the witness. One with the sakshi, the ahankara is safe. It doesn't need to protect itself. The mind, the buddhi, ahankara, and the emotions are all soft, sweet, bathed in the sweet light of the witness. Non-reactive I am. Non-restless, non-defensive, non-offensive. Now I can go a little further and witness the chant. Om Namah Shivaya. I watch. Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet is this chant. Sweet is the listener. Sweet are the pair of ears. Sweeter still is consciousness because of which the chant is enunciated, because of which the chant is heard. Om Namah Shivaya. Soft is the chant, softly falling in the ears, softly being cognized by the mind. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. If the witness has slipped, it is as though the content of the witness, I, soft and sweet, is free of slippage. Now that the witness is reminded, it comes back. I am in the role of the witness, listening to the chant again. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Oh, now I am meditating well. That too is a thought, soft and sweet. That too is witnessed, from whose soft gaze nothing escapes. I am the meditator. I am meditating. Am I meditating? As though. Dhyayati iva. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. I recall softly how many times the mind went away. Previously, it would have been an occasion to reprimand myself. I am a bad meditator. Now, I simply watch sweetly, softly. I am a distracted meditator, as though. Lelayati iva. The mind as though goes, as though comes back, as though goes, as though comes back. What is it that cognizes the going away? Sakshi, consciousness. What is it that cognizes the coming back? The sweet, soft Sakshi, consciousness, in whose diffuse light the Ahankara basks, happy. It is finally at home with itself, at home with the mantra, at home with the witnessing. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. The chant stops. Witness continues. Nothing escapes the witness. Presence of the chant clocked by the witness. Absence of the chant clocked by the witness. A space in between the chants also observed by the witness. Nothing escapes the witness. Na drashtuhu drishtehe viparilopo vidyate anashakatvat. Because the witness, the seer, is not subject to destruction. For the seer, drashtuhu, drishtehe, the objects of sight, na viparilopo vidyate, there is no absence of witnessing ever. Ahankara goes away as though, comes back as though, witness always is. Like Mother Goddess Parvati cuddling baby Ganesha in her lap, Ahankara is embraced by the witness. It appears to say, if it could talk, "You are home. Where have you been? I have been waiting for you." The Ahankara, along with the buddhi, the mind, the emotions, recognizes its place of abidance. Om Namah Shivaya. Chant consciousness is. Now there is no chant. No chant consciousness still is. Om Namah Shivaya. Chant consciousness. I is. Silence consciousness is. Om Namah Shivaya. Chant consciousness is. No chant consciousness is. Thought consciousness is. No thought consciousness is. Consciousness is the truth of the witness. Witness drops when there is nothing to witness. Consciousness continues. Witness is a role assumed by consciousness in the everyday life. Sweet is the gaze of the witness. Soft is the gaze of the witness. Soft is the chant, softly falling in the mind. Soft is the silence. Sweet, Purna, complete, whole, free, limitless. Aham, Sakshi, Aham, Sakshi, Aham, Ishvaraha, Aham, Brahma. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.